evening and welcome back to Pumpktoberfest and our pumpkin patch with our over 70 pumpkin beers and ciders that we are trying to find the very best pumpkin alcoholic malt-ish beverage.
I said poisonous, like a spider bite.
Okay, poisonous, yeah, whatever, but spider bite?
No, I'm poison ivy. The most poisonous of all the DC
comic
villains.
books again?
Yeah, well, why not? I mean, she's so deadly and dangerous, and everyone loves a DC character. Am I right, Tara?
I suppose. I don't know about the spider bite thing, though. I didn't love that too much.
Well, but spiders are spooky.
Yeah, and venomous and horrible.
Yeah. See, Tara agrees with me.
And sometimes they give you MRSA.
Well, I mean, the MRSA is separate, though. But look, even Tara came as a DC character. I mean, right, you're like Barbara Gordon, right?
No, I'm a girl in a green shirt.
But you have the red hair. I have to wear a wig for that.
It could be argued that I'm poison ivy as well.
Your hair's not toxic enough.
You have a red hair.
Oh, this hair is pretty toxic. Just ask my exes.
Is it full of secrets?
It's full of secrets.
It's so big.
Well, I think in honor of Tara's spider bite, which tried to kill her but didn't, let's make this a cider night for her cider bite.
We decided on ciders last time.
I know, but I was trying to go with
I was kind of an afterthought.
I was trying to make it fit the theme.
I want you here.
Thank you.
And not just because we need someone to fill up our, third place.
We ran out of friends.
We only have
So we just had to start
many.
calling people sidekicks.
We had to ship her in from across city
really
lines.
hitting the bottom.
All right, so because you're here and because we decided last week, let's drink some ciders.
Let's do some cider.
We got Woodchuck Private Reserve pumpkin cider
We have Ace Pumpkin Hard Cider.
and Naked Flock pumpkin cider.
They're so naked, and they look so perturbed. Well, let's drink.
Pumpkin Patch Show.
Woodchuck Hard Cider Private Reserve Pumpkin. And this is just a pumpkin cider, not a pumpkin spice cider, right?
No spice, it says. Naked pumpkin essence.
And it's 6.9% alcohol by volume, which is pretty high for a
Yeah.
cider.
Yeah. So supposedly the word woodchuck is a term used, and this I quote from the website, for the Vermontiest of Vermonteners.
Woodchucks are pretty Vermonty. Woodchuck and groundhog being the same exact thing.
How much would a woodchuck could drink cider?
Would you tell
Not
us
as
what
much
the weather
as
is
if
going
you
to be
couldn't.
like? So have you had pumpkin cider before?
I have not had pumpkin cider before.
I got cider on my leaves.
So last time Are you sucking your leaves?
Oh, they...
So the last time we tried pumpkin ciders, we found the best pumpkin cider ever.
Yeah.
Really? Is this it?
So no, this is new. We haven't tried this one yet. So it's very clear like a cider, but it's a bit darker than some ciders that we've seen.
Yeah,
It's
definitely.
got more of a pumpkin-y
Quite
color.
bubbly.
It's got a very sweet cidery note to
Yeah,
it.
it smells like a cider. I don't smell anything.
Kind of a little candied apple.
Yeah, I was gonna say caramel.
It's not supposed to have any spices, but I don't really smell any pumpkin, I guess. Nothing squashy in there.
So tasting.
Ooh. Whoa. What is that? Is that pumpkin?
I definitely taste apple. I don't know about pumpkin.
I mean, I've had regular woodchuck. I've had woodchuck fall, which is delicious. That's the spicy one. I've had woodchuck winter. I've had woodchuck spring. I've had woodchuck summer. Woodchuck's got all kinds of things. Pear. They've got a pear. But this is, what is this? It's like a candy flavor.
Yeah. I mean, I've never really been keen on woodchuck myself because I find it too sweet on the ciders side of things.
But I like a sweet cider.
Exactly, but I always find it a little too sweet, too cloying, I like them drier. This is not as candy-like as the other woodchucks, but still has a candy flavor to it.
It's almost like the pumpkin mellows it out rather than adding flavor.
We're adding extra sugar or sweetness.
I mean, it's a bit Martinelli's-y, but not that overly sweet, like sugary. So Woodchuck is a pretty common brand. It's probably one of the most common ciders that you'll see in grocery stores, at least around where we live in New York. But this pumpkin cider was hard to find.
Well, that's because they only give it 2.5 hours on the production line, so...
However many bottles they can churn out in 2.5 hours. So it's a reserve, it's a special brand, And we saw it at one store and we're like, we can get it later. We'll find it at another store. No, we spent weeks looking for it again after that. And we just happened to find it again at one store. So I'm glad we did. It's pretty tasty. For a 6.9% ABV cider, it doesn't taste like it's that strong at all.
No, it doesn't at all.
You
could easily get in a lot of trouble with this.
Yeah, I don't really feel the pumpkin like the Mackenzie's at all. So
no,
it doesn't taste like a pie, but it tastes like a fall cider. Woodchuck's fall tastes more like pumpkin pie than this does, but this isn't supposed to taste like pie. This is supposed to be just the squash.
Right.
But I think whatever squash is in there, the apple overwhelms it.
It's got more body than the regular apple, though.
Yeah.
The pumpkin is adding something that's not flavor. It's more of a texture.
Mm-hmm. Well, next one.
Pumpkin Patch Show.
California Cider Company Ace Pumpkin Hard Cider. This is 5% alcohol by volume, which is a bit more what I would expect from a cider. And it's from California, my home state. So, we have such a apple tradition out west.
Washington State has the apple tradition. I don't know what California's thinking
New York,
about.
certainly.
We have cacti. We have palm trees.
We're in the Big Apple.
We have corn.
That's not apples, though.
No.
Nor is that pumpkins.
We do have pumpkins. You get
have-
good squash in California.
Oranges.
Yes, that's right.
You have almonds.
And avocados.
Yes,
None of
you
those
do
things
have
are
avocados.
apples.
None of those are apples.
Our cider makers have developed a seasonal cider with pumpkin and allspice for the fall. The cider is crisp with subtle aromas of pumpkin, ideal for Halloween and Thanksgiving, which is traditionally cider time. Enjoy!
All right.
So it says it's pumpkin and allspice. Allspice is that pepperier spice of the pumpkin pie spices. It's not necessarily the sweet spice. So this might be a bit more
I am leery of the idea of California having a
And because
cidering tradition.
Hey,
Because it's such a low percentage and it's traditional for Halloween, you can just give shots of this at trick or treat
There we go. Yeah.
instead of little candy bars.
yeah.
Well,
I mean, California has a great wine tradition, so
Yeah.
they might do cider well. It's a lot lighter than the
Much
Woodchuck
lighter.
was. This looks a bit more like Martinelli's.
yeah. That smell is weird.
Yeah.
It's got more of a spicy smell.
It's that. Yeah. You smell the allspice
Yeah.
pretty definitely.
It definitely smells like something they're trying to make me think will taste like pumpkin pie. It's got the smell going on.
Well,
Well, that's got a lot of spice to it.
it's all pepper and no pumpkin.
I mean, all they say on the label is allspice. I don't know if that means they have the other cinnamon, nutmeg, clove, ginger, etc. But
I could
It's
taste a
very
little clove.
peppery.
I mean, usually when you're making a pumpkin spice mix, allspice is the one you put in the least, kind of. So it seems strange that they focus on that. It's nice, so like apples and peppers go good together.
Yeah.
I don't know about the pumpkin.
I'm not getting any pumpkin.
No. I'm definitely getting the spice, but no pumpkin.
It does have a Martinelli's taste to it, though. It's sweet. It's tart, right on the tip of the tongue.
It's like if you soaked some cloves in Martinelli's.
It's like some Mott's apple juice right there.
Yeah.
Oh, it is. Yeah, Mott's. That's exactly what it is.
Well, now it's ruined.
With a bit of spice to it. Peppery spice.
Not
It's good, though. The spice does give it a very fall flavor,
Yeah.
which I can get behind as a fall cider. I mean, ciders are very
And it's almost
fall
like
in
an
general,
aftertaste.
But I like it.
Like, I feel like I get it more when I inhale after I swallow it.
It's not overwhelming. It's not too peppery. But as a pumpkin cider,
No, I don't like it.
I'm not feeling the pumpkin.
I would drink this, though. I like this as a cider better than the Woodchuck, I think.
It's got a little more character.
It's just tastier. It's sweeter. It's more delicious.
The pepper is doing really interesting things, and I think that's what it has going for it. It is definitely the most original tasting cider we've had so far.
I would buy this again. If I saw this on the shelf, I would pick some up. This is good cider. Pumpkin, though, I don't know.
No. It's not on the pumpkin scale. I don't think I'd pick it up myself. But, no. But,
Well, you
interesting.
said you like a drier cider, and this
Yeah.
is very sweet.
Yeah,
This is why we're such good co-hosts. We have opposite tastes.
I know.
Pumpkin Patch Show.
Naked Flock Pumpkin Ultra Premium Hard Cider. It's a 6.8% ABV. And what do we know about Naked Flock?
Well, Naked Flock is named after a local legend that's up in Warwick of that a pastor was given by his bestie, Moby Dick author Herman Melville, some poppy seeds to grow. And they were those kind of poppies, and the geese got into them, and like they do, And because it's, poppies, I should know, and poison ivy, they got so insensibly high that everyone thought they were dead. So they began plucking the geese to eat them, and then the geese came to their senses once they were plucked. So they were naked geese running all over the place. And then the pastor had to be like, no, guys, let's not actually kill the geese. They were just high, and now they're naked.
Why didn't they still eat them? Why didn't they,
Let's rehabilitate our drug addict geese.
Yeah.
And not just put them through the penal system.
I just love the idea that the pastor's like, no, guys, we can't kill the geese. They're high as kites right now.
So all these naked geese. So what does that have to do with cider making?
That's just what they named themselves, because it's a local legend, so.
And local to where?
Warwick, New York. Oh, Applewood Winery. I think we're going there tomorrow, actually. I'm pretty sure we're going to Applewood.
We're going to a winery tomorrow. We're not sure which. It may be Applewood.
I'm pretty sure, because Warwick is very close,
What
too.
if we find more pumpkin things up there?
I know!
This show will never end.
We're gonna go into Christmas. It'll be like a Christmas pumpkin.
Pumpktoberfest.
Hey, people have pumpkin pie at Christmas, right?
Yeah, of
Totally.
course.
Yeah.
I mean, you can that shit. It's fine. Ooh,
That is a pale cider.
I bet this.
July.
I'm just gonna throw it out there. I bet this one's gonna be dry and delicious, just like I like my
Like a
Hudson
champagne.
ciders to be. So
That's also how she likes her men.
Dry and delicious, which is weird because she's dating a seaman.
I am. He's a very salty
I'm
seaman.
sorry, my brain is 12.
Go Navy.
Oh, I sniffed it. I didn't sniff it, I drank it.
Oh, it's okay. You could go backsies.
That's what she said. That's why I'm here, to lower the bar.
We're just drinking cider.
So I can't invite you anywhere, Oracle.
No.
That is very carbonated. The bubbles jumping right up my
Yeah.
nose.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I certainly smell the apple.
Yeah.
It smells like cider. I'm not getting anything extra. Not like the last one where you could smell that pepper right off the bat. This
Yeah.
is clean and clear and crisp. It's cinnamony, but it tastes like
something.
cinnamon apples.
Yeah.
It tastes like apple pie, kind of like that other one we had last time we tried ciders.
Yeah.
I feel like it's a tiny, tiny bit smoky.
It's kind of got that docks flavor.
Yeah.
Of a little earthier. Like you got a little dirt, a little.
Yeah.
Like your apple fell off the tree, plop, smush into the ground, all smushy and fermented, and then it rotted there, and then you turned it into booze.
Yeah, it's that taste of that sort of like rotting, fermenting apples, which sounds gross,
But delicious.
but it's delicious.
I mean, I think I'm tasting the pumpkin. There's definitely something gourdy there. There's a bit meatier flavor than an apple.
Yeah.
It's got that solid thing that pumpkin has
Yeah.
to it. Even if you can't taste the pumpkin's adding body to it, which I think really helps it. It's got almost a bit of a pie-like flavor to it. It's more on the pumpkin pie scale than any of the others
Yeah,
we've tried.
definitely.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think the apple really does overpower any pumpkin that's in it, but I do feel like the pumpkin's adding something to it, and it's got that really nice cinnamon spice.
And if you like ciders for the sake of ciders and you want a cider with something extra, that pumpkin is adding to something extra. Who cares if you can't taste it? It's making it good.
Yeah, this is a really delightful, not as dry or champagne-like as I tend to like of my Hudson Valley ciders, but this is very nice, very drinkable.
So what does our missive on the bottle say?
Locally grown pumpkins are naturally fermented with fresh pressed Hudson Valley apples, not concentrate. It is unpasteurized with no colorants, malt, spirits, or grape alcohol added. Fermented with champagne yeast and a touch of local honey. Naturally gluten-free.
I bet it's that honey that gives it
Yeah,
the-
it could be that honey.
Yeah.
Adding a little bit of something. Naked birds and bees.
Of the three, this is the best. I mean, sorry
Yeah.
that I keep going back to New York, but this is where apples come from.
Hey, the apple is kind of our state fruit,
Yeah,
kind of
I
like
mean-
Washington State,
All power to California. It's where I'm from, and that one was good, but not as good as this
Sorry,
one.
it's Washington, New York or bust.
And Woodchuck is what it is. I mean, maybe I'm just turning into some kind of snob, and Woodchuck is too mainstream for me now. But Naked Flock. I'd never even heard of it before you picked this up.
I have to go with this Naked Flock from the Applewood Winery in Warwick, New York, as my favorite of the evening.
You too?
I kind of like the Ace. I like that pepperiness to it. I like this.
The
I would
Ace-
certainly drink it again, but I liked that little bit of like clovey peppery.
Ace was a good cider. I mean, they're both up there. I would buy them both again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't, not the ace myself, but I'm the odd man out here, so.
Woodchuck is what it is. It's a solid cider. If it's all they've got on the shelves, it's decent. You should pick it up. But
If you like the sweeter ciders, you're gonna like the Woodchuck, definitely. I just don't.
It's not bad, but these guys were better.
But none of these are as good.
As the Mackenzies.
The Mackenzies.
The Mackenzies.
Last time we tried ciders, this one blew our minds.
Oh.
It was so good. I don't suppose you have one in the fridge. I'm just saying that Mackenzie sure is good.
Can't you just sprout some fermented apples from your cleavage or something?
Yeah.
Isn't that what you do?
Don't these
Hang
turn
on.
into apples?
Yeah.
They're already apples, my dears.
They kind of look like pumpkins.
Oh. I planted the wrong thing. Sorry.
Those seeds do look alike. Okay. I know Halloween is over. I know it's not like dress up day, but look. This is my space. We got skulls on the shelves. We got little glittery pumpkins. We got ravens.
It's like Halloween Town. Where's
Exactly. See, she understands. I mean, I get that wearing a costume is Halloweeny, but it's not Halloween. Wearing a silly costume is not what it's about. You've got to dress as if you lived here.
Gothier.
How about something... I'll think of something.
You need some
That's dark and brooding.
Okay. Yeah,
And that
just,
scares little children.
take some time. Think about it.
Fine, I will.
I have a little child. We can test it.
Alright.
Pumpkins, 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 pumpkins.
I don't know. I
Mazel tov!
Yay. It's the leaves. They have a mind of their own.
Poured one out for Robin.
Yeah, I poured one out for my leaves here. They needed some watering of their own.
Did you pick those leaves? Are those leaves going to die?
Of course not. They're ivy, so they're actually they have little tiny vines actually feeding into me.
It's really creepy.
No, it's absolutely adorable.